and welcome to Bitches of Horror.
And today we are going to talk about the truth and lies in the movie Midsommar.
Yes, and beware if you have not seen this film, this episode is full of spoilers.
Tons of spoilers,
Yes.
like every spoiler in the film almost.
Yeah, so if you don't want to get spoiled, or if you haven't seen the film, please turn it off and watch this after you've seen Midsommar.
Or you can just turn off the sound and
Just
still
watch it.
Yeah.
No.
So we'll give it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Yes. You're still here, it's your own fault.
Yeah.
We'll start off. There's a lot of different things in Midsommar that happens.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the first things is that they go to this place called Helsingland.
Yes.
Helsingland is...
It's true.
Yeah.
There's a place called Helsingland.
Yes. Hårga, the other way, I don't think there is a place called Hårga. Not that I've heard of. But there's not that type of communion.
Not that I know.
Maybe there is.
Maybe, but not to my knowledge.
Yeah.
So...
and then they sit in a plain of fields. Plain of fields.
Plain of fields. Is it like a field made of plains?
A field of plains. A field where they take some drugs. We do have drugs in Sweden, but it's not something we usually take for Midsommar unless you're
maybe someone
unless you do drugs and regularly. But it's not a tradition per se.
No, you don't have to.
No.
It's not required.
And then they're like, oh, it's still light out. It's 9 p.m.
And that's true.
Yes. In the summer, Sweden rarely gets dark. It stays dark till about, till about what, 1 a.m.?
Yeah, and then the sun comes up again at like 3.
3, yeah. So we get like 3-4 hours of dark.
Tops.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I've never really thought about it that much.
Me neither.
But
it is harder to go to sleep. It is.
I have like dark
I
curtains.
I'm
like, but you're like, sometimes you're like out, you're like, oh, what time is it? It's like really light out. And then you're like, oh shit, it's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So that way, yeah.
And then in the winter, you're like, it's the opposite.
Winter, yeah, you got 3 hours of light.
Yeah.
Moving on to, they get to this place and they're wearing these.
Yes.
The headdresses.
And that's true.
Yeah, we do make, you can buy them, but usually you make your own. You find a twig and you bend it and make it to a circle. And you put some flowers and leaves on it.
And then it looks beautiful. Unless it's made by me.
Unless you're shitty like us. I tried to make one this year, just looked terrible. Kept on falling apart. But
that's why I'm always buying mine.
The clothes as well, they look quite traditional. Mm-hmm. I don't think that they're Swedish per se. I just think they're supposed to look a little bit Nordic and stuff. But then we do have our own folk dresses.
Yeah.
Which are worn during Midsommar if you're from a specific part of like Dalarna.
Okay, I didn't know that
like
actually.
That. Yeah.
Okay.
Some people. The big Maypole.
Yes, the one that looks like a penis?
Yes. Which it is.
Yes.
It is a symbolic phallus which we stick into the earth.
And we dance around it.
Yeah. And it's used symbolically to fertilize, because Midsommar is about love and fertilization and ooh.
Yeah. So the Maypole, it's true.
Yes.
Yes.
And we do dance and sing around it.
And we have a special dance called the Little Frogs.
Yeah.
And you dance like this. Små grodorna är lustiga att se. Yeah, that's actually how it goes. And then you just jump around like a frog. Yeah, it's true.
It is a strange tradition, but it is quite fun. We have there's loads of songs, not only that, but the whole dance thing where they dance until they fall down. I've never heard of that.
Me neither.
But fun interpretation. I mean, I like that they did about that.
Maybe people will start.
Maybe. I don't know. People start dying in Midsommar because of it. There's a scene where the girls pick flowers backwards. This is based on a folklore where women pick 7 different types of flowers, put them under her pillow, and they dream of the man that they're going to marry.
Yeah. That's true.
Yes, but we do not pick them backwards. And there's, from what I know, from what I've seen where I've been in Sweden, it's not usually that flowery. There's so many different types of flowers in that field.
And I'm like, all I see is like yellow flowers here.
Yeah, you might see a small yellow one, some hundkecks, the white ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I wish we had more flowers like that. There probably are fields like that, but they're not usual.
They're not where I live.
So it's harder to find 7 different types of flowers than it is in the film.
Yeah. And then we have the part where she has to drink Schnapps or nubbe and eat herring, which is sill, and that is true.
Yes, we do not eat herring whole.
Some might do.
We eat it pickled.
Yeah, and it's even more gross. It's really
disgusting.
gross. But we eat it not only in midsummer. It's like Christmas, Easter, whenever there's like a holiday.
Yeah.
Always eat herring, and I'm pickled herring. I'm like, why? Blah.
Yeah.
But whatever. And Schnapps
like
and
it.
nubbe is also pretty disgusting to drink.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan either.
No.
But I do it, and then we sing small songs before we drink it.
Yes.
Very strange songs. There's a few songs about peeing in bed. There's some other ones like,
Well, you
not
might
now,
pee
not
in
now,
bed.
no. And,
After you drink this, you might pee in bed. So.
Yeah. Christmas time, there's ones about
Oh yeah, there is.
small Santa Clauses
Yes.
hitting the glass. But I think it's about them drinking it. I don't know.
Probably.
There's some stuff behind it. But yeah, we call that Snapsvisa, which is small drinking songs, basically. Yeah. While they're usually sung by elders, at least in my family, because that's the only person who knows all the songs. I don't think that we really have that sort of elder tradition that they have in the film.
No.
Where you have to wait until they sit down and.
Well, I don't ever like celebrate midsummer. Like I go to a bar with like a couple of friends and I drink. That's my midsummer.
My grandfather is born like on midsummer. So
oh well, then yeah.
He kind of like has that type of.
Yeah.
He's the May Queen.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice.
But yeah. So we do it sometimes when we go down to his small cottage in the middle of nowhere. Very Swedish. We do not sacrifice people.
No, we do not.
Or animals.
No, not at all.
And from what I've known and read, that there's never been that type of thing, even back in the day, because midsummer is such a joyous time. It's not the time to be sacrificing things.
Those things doesn't bring me joy, so...
Yeah. So that scene is purely fable, and it's just a tale. The whole life cycle thing as well is where you have to die.
Yeah, after a certain age, that's not true.
No.
At all. So...
We tend to stay alive as long as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that might be all. What did I forget?
Oh, pubes.
Bears and pubes.
Bears and pubes, the best things. Yeah, where you put the pubes in like a cake and give it to someone that you're in love with or hoping to love you back. Yeah, I've never heard of that actually, but I was like maybe there because it sounds like a thing that could have been like existed before. Like it could have been, but I've just never heard of it. So I was quite surprised when they had it in the film.
Yeah. No, I think that was kind of a take on the 7 flowers.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, myth. And bears as well. Bears have never really been that symbolic in Sweden. We have them, but they're very few, and they're like...
If there would have been a moose.
Yeah. It's more moose and deer.
Yeah.
Moose and deer.
Bear, like...
We have some lynxes and some wolves.
Yeah, but do we have
We have bears, but they're
like
lots scared. I mean, they're probably more up north.
I've never seen one, yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, well they're definitely more up north, but it's not as usual to think about bears in Sweden.
But imagine if Christian would have sat in the moose thing.
It would have been more funny, I think. Yeah. We also, one thing that I found quite disturbing, I forgot to say this in the actual review, but they say that this girl, you know, she can mate now because she's of age, of consent, age of consent.
It's called byxmyndig.
Yeah.
And it's, what would you say?
Able to pants.
But someone is able to get into your pants. That sounds wrong. But but the age for when you become byxmyndig is 15. So
it might be 16 now. I'm unsure, but
in my
when
time,
we were young,
when I was
15.
young, it was 15. So even though she's 15, he's like still a lot older.
Yeah, he's like,
so it's
what,
gross.
23?
Ew.
24, 25? Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was like... Oh, because I think in the States it's older. You think, okay, well, she's age of consent. She's like 17, 18.
Or
yeah.
something. But no, she's
18.
15.
She's 15. So that was like, ooh. Yeah. We usually don't have sex like that in front of a bunch of naked women.
No.
No.
Or like some people might.
Some people might, if they have that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's
but
good for them.
It's not a tradition during Midsummer.
No, or during any kind of
holiday.
Holiday.
Definitely not in front of your parents. Your mom would not be there pushing. Come on, get it in there.
I hope not. Oh. No, I don't even want to.
We're not that weird. We're not that weird.
No.
I could see Sarah's mom doing it though.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, if there's any mom out there who would do it, I would be.
Yeah, my mom would like go to all my friends and be like, "Yeah, come on, do a good job," or yeah. Oh yeah, she's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's Polish. She's crazy.
Yeah, you guys probably have some weird stuff too.
Probably.
I
will ask her.
Yeah. Anyways, that's our little bit of a truth or not non-truth. Truth or lie.
Truth or lie.
From Midsommar.
Midsommar.
And you should definitely try to come into Sweden for Midsummer, because Midsummer is really fun if you go to one of these celebrations. It's a different type of
experience.
Tradition, an experience that you would have in another country, unless you're Nordic, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Midsummer, even though it's over.
Yeah, happy Midsummer.
Stay horrific.
Bye.